Lights on.
Meeting called to order. Today is January 9th, 2024. Meeting is being held at 5 p.m. 12, I'm sorry. This meeting is held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, duly announced, advertised, and posted in the municipal building. The meeting will adjourn at 10 p.m. unless otherwise a majority of the council members are present and vote to extend the time. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence. Councilman Pignatelli, would you lead us in the flag salute?
Yes, thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm just going to give a very brief mayor's report. Oh, I'm sorry, roll call. Get a little ahead of myself.
Mayor Kamala,
Present.
Council President Saliani,
Present.
Councilman McCann,
Here.
Councilman Pignatelli,
Here.
Councilman Slisinski,
Here.
Councilman Talamini.
I'm here, and just let me apologize for my appearance. I just came right from work. Sorry.
Well, some of us have to work out.
Here.
We accept that.
I just want to say something to the mayor's report real quick. I just want to mention the work that went into preparing for the storm this past week. We thankfully working with the Bergen County Mosquito Commission, they were able to clear out the debris from underneath 2 bridges to keep the water flowing. We also had a meeting the day of the storm, 2 o'clock, and we had OEM, administration, DPW, all our emergency services present. And, we had a plan moving forward in case things went sideways. And I'm just happy to announce that everything worked well. We had the police providing flood updates on the hour, which went to the police desk after it hit a certain level. Then OEM was notified, OEM got involved, and we had, I think, 3 or 4 trees that came down with the DPW standby crew. They had the roads open within a half hour. So I just want to commend everybody for the fine job, and we were ready, and we will continue to be prepared for these big weather events which seem to be happening on a regular basis. That's all I have. Normally we have an engineer's report, but I don't think it's appropriate this time, so our engineer is not present. Right now I'd like to turn the meeting over to Council President Saliani so he can present us with his council liaisons and committees.
Thank you, Mayor Kamala. What I will do at this point is appoint the boards and committee names where they are finalized. For the DPW committee, the primary chair will be Stephen Saliani. The second chair is open. For the finance committee, the primary chair will be Stephen Saliani, and the second chair will be Russ Talamini. For intergovernmental relations administration, the chair will be John McCann, and the second will be Kevin Slazinski. For the land use committee, Russell Talamini. For the public safety committee, Kevin Slazinski will be the chair, and John McCann will be the second. For water and sewer, Pat Pignatelli will be the primary chair, and the second position is open currently. For the council liaison assignments, for Municipal Alliance, John McCann. For the historical preservation, Kevin Slazinski. Library, Kevin Slazinski. The Communications Commission, the Green Team, the Access for All Committee are going to remain open until the next meeting. For the Board of Health, Pat Pignatelli. For the Environmental Commission, Pat Pignatelli. And for the Senior Citizens, Pat Pignatelli. For the local and regional schools, it's going to be Stephen Saliani. For the Flood Commission, Stephen Saliani. For the Office of Emergency Management will be John McCann. For the Bush Plaza Committee, it'll be Stephen Saliani. For public events, it's going to be Stephen Saliani. Shade Tree will be Kevin Slazinski. And the Recreation Commission will be Russ Talamini. I don't think I missed anything.
Is that it?
That's it.
Actually, just a question for the attorney. Aren't we supposed to, first point, somebody's put Council President's name into a motion for him to be Council President with a second?
I believe
We had
did
that.
at the.
We did? Oh, we did? Okay, good. I'm sorry. Very good, thank you. Motion open to public?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to speak? Need your name and address.
Hi, Frank Rotaco, 51 Lakeshore Drive. So first of all, I want to say thank you to Mayor Kamala and to the members of the council for already beginning to open a dialogue with folks on Lakeshore Drive, lakefront homeowners on Crystal Lake and Mirror Lake. So as most people know, there's been sort of an ongoing issue with the lakefront homeowners, and especially with RML, and trying to figure out ways to actually, raise enough money to take care of the lakes the way that they need to be taken care of. And there's been lawsuits back and forth. There's been a lot of emotions on both sides. But right now, I come here because I think we're at a really important point, a very, very promising time. We have had, seems like we might be at an end of some of the lawsuits and arguing between the two sides. We've had folks that are lakefront homeowners from Crystal Lake and Mirror Lake sitting down with our ML leadership and really trying to come up with some very thoughtful paths forward. And we've got an opportunity here to really come up with a way that we can keep the lake in the hands of the people that live on it, that love it, that really want to take care of it. And I think we're really moving in a very, very good direction. What I'm here really to talk to the mayor and council about is just the need that we have for support and probably some assistance from the town in doing this. One of the bigger issues that we face is the dam needs to be repaired. The Crystal Lake Dam in particular needs to be repaired at a cost that is going to be difficult to bear for the lakefront homeowners alone without the larger RML organization that they're used to be. And as I've stated in this room before, the lake is a beautiful asset to the town. It's important environmentally, ecologically, recreationally. It's a wonderful lake. It also serves a very, very important utility for the town. As hopefully all of you know, a large percentage of the town's storm drains empty into the lake, either directly or via Allerman Brook. And the lake is repeatedly impacted by storms, right? And it just hits the dam. We have two dams, two pipes that are outlets into the river. Both of them are damaged to some degree, and first of all, it exacerbates flooding on the lake and for lakefront homeowners, and it's a problem. Like, the state of New Jersey requires us to maintain the dam, so having that burden hanging over our head financially is one of the challenges that we face in order to try to maybe craft a smaller association, a smaller RML that can manage the lake, allow folks that live in other parts of the town to de-annex and not have that responsibility associated with them. But RML needs to be financially liquid in order to do so. We feel as lakefront homeowners that the town could really help us out in some way by helping us try to find solutions on how to fix the dam. And I'm really not here tonight to ask for anything specific other than a dialogue with the mayor and with the council. I'm part of the organization of homeowners that's hoping to meet with Mayor Kamala soon, and I'm really thankful that you've already been reaching out and talking to us, and we hope to schedule a meeting with you within the next couple weeks to start that dialogue. I'm really excited and hopeful, and I just really came here to say thank you and let everyone on the council here know.
Yes, and just so you know, we now that we've got this year going, I'm keeping my word, and we are going to meet as we discussed the other day. So you will be hearing from us to set up a meeting with the public, as you said, all three groups sitting at the table. So yes, that will happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor,
Yep.
and thank you, council, for the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Any topic?
Any topic?
Okay. Kathleen Gibbons, 87 West Oakland Ave. In the name of New Blood and partnership and advocating for the citizens of Oakland, we have a massive problem of flooding. Our whole complex on West Oakland Ave, from before Ida till this week, is really suffering. We've inspected where the water's coming from. It's coming from under 287 and an open pipe that wants to travel to its natural destination down to the river. This is a whole booklet on guidelines of how the DOT is supposed to maintain a proper retention, detention, flow of water, so it's not
causing DEP problems, causing homeowner flooding, and I've been in touch with the commissioner for the DEP, the NJOT, Bergen County Engineering, the list goes on. I would like to know if, in the past, or if it's being planned to advocate for our neighborhood with DOT to see if somebody can come out and inspect this.
Thank you.
Because it is not solely a rainfall issue. It is runoff from 287, and it'll fill a football field. And where we're living, before this development was put in, a berm was put in. It makes us a swimming pool. We've had to put a berm up in the back with in-ground pumping systems, and the last 2 storms, it's a 10-foot deep berm, 20 feet wide, and acres long, and it's to the top and it's coming over the edge. It's a disaster. You know, we can look at accountability going back. You know, who wants to get into lawsuits with landowners and townships and engineers? Let's just get the DOT in here and reroute the pipe. I would like someone to advocate for us and, you know, partner with us to try and resolve it.
I have an opening on the flood commission. Are you interested?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right. What I'd like you to do is get a citizenship leadership form submitted, and we'll reappoint at the next meeting.
That's good.
Okay?
Thank you.
Anybody else? From the
I'm
public?
sorry you're dealing with this.
Thank you.
Motion closed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, approval of minutes. December 20th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now we're going to appoint our borough professionals. The administration committee has reviewed these, and I'm putting the following, I'd like to put the following professionals forward. For borough attorney, Matt Gilson from Murphy, Schiller, and Wilkes. For labor attorney, Kathy Elston from Kathy Elston Associates, LLC. For borough auditor, Lurch Vinci Bliss, LLC. Primary contact will be Larry Vinci. For borough engineer, Kevin Boswell from Boswell Engineering. For water and sewer engineer, Kevin Boswell from Boswell Engineering. For bond counsel, Steve Roget, Roget McCarthy LLC. For borough planner, Carolyn Ritter, TNM Associates. We're going to skip the risk manager for now. For risk manager property liability, Ostersid Insurance Agency, Kim E. Casamano will be the primary. For borough prosecutor, William R. Fenwick, Esquire. And for alternate prosecutor will be Diane Alessandro, Esquire. For the, let's see, what is it? The public defender, Greg Hoffman. And we have an open slot for the assistant public defender at this point. And I'd like to bring all those names forward. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second, Mayor, if I may.
Yes.
I think maybe you misspoke on the alternate borough prosecutor. I think Ms. D'Alessandro put in for public defender.
Public defender, you're absolutely, I'm sorry. First meeting, we're still working out the kinks. Thank you. Mr. Coons. Roll call.
Who did the second? I didn't hear. Was that you, Kevin? Oh, Joey. Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Pignatelli?
Yes.
Saliani?
Yes.
Slasinski?
Yes.
Talanian?
Yes.
Okay, the following are going to be appointments to committees with council consent. Okay, for the Arts Committee, we have received the following people that were interested. Natasha Navid Hohen, Allison Fleeson, Amy Eiler, Andrea Levy, Shai Hopkins, Noel Gusson, Joyce D'Alessandro. These are all one-year appointments. We'll do this as a consent. For the Environmental Commission, we have Jerry Engelmeyer for a 3-year position and Eric Kam for a 3-year position. For the Flood Commission, we have Michael Pritchard for a 3-year commission. For public events, we have Andrea Levy for 3 years, Dan Delia for 3 years, and Deb Butterer for 1 year. For the Board of Health, we have Stephen Tiffinger for 3 years, Jody Graffredo for 3 years, And for the Communications Commission, we have Ryan Schwartzfager for a 3-year position, Amy Eiler for a 3-year position, and Steve Penosian for alternate 2 for a 3-year position. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving right along for the mayoral appointments. For Access for All, I've received the following people. Audrey Saunders for a 3-year position, Joan Check for a 2-year position, Gwen Kalfers for a 2-year position. I'm going to hold OEM for last. For the Library Board, Ann S. Russo for a 1-year mayoral designee. For the Rec Commission, we have Dan Legato for a 5-year position and Robert Scalabrini for a 5-year position. For the Shade Tree, there's no action required. For the Green Team, we have Allison Fleeson for 5 years, Andrea Levy for a 5-year position, William Eilert for a 4-year position, and Ron Pretherbridge for a 4-year position. That's it with the mayoral appointments. Moving right along, raffles. Authorized raffle license RL 1479 for PTO High School for raffle on January 20th, 24 at Holiday Bowl at 29 Spruce Street, Oakland, New Jersey, for the benefit enhancing the improving campus for students.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Second one is authorized raffle license RL 1480 for the Sports Association of Oakland for a raffle on February 10th, 2024 for the SAO at 24 Lawler Drive, Oakland, New Jersey, to benefit the 12U Ripken Myrtle Beach Tournament. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, with the following resolutions. We're going to do this as a consent agenda, and if anybody wishes to pull one out at the end, please let me know. We're going to do 2403 to 2403 to 36, and 2437 through 2449. Anybody wish to pull anything out? Not seeing any. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We're going to introduce the following ordinance. 23 Code 938, ordinance amending the code enforcement fees. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Final adoption will be January 23rd. Second ordinance is 23 Code 939, ordinance amending recreation fees.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Final adoption will be January 23rd. Is this a roll call or just consent?
You could do it that way.
You do it,
It's
we're
fine.
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's agreeing, so.
We have one work session topic. Mr. Coons, you're going to walk us through the proposal for professional services for the Rempel River restoration.
Sure. Some of you may be familiar with this project, which at its heart is meant to restore the health of the river, remove obstructions such as shoaling in various areas, and stabilize various areas of embankment that have suffered degradation over the years due to various storms and sort of the natural action with rivers. The project area would be between the railroad trestle up to the Mawa border, sort of an adjunct to projects that were done years ago on the lower part of the Rempel River. So we undertook previous efforts that either met with not being able to secure the required permit at that time, and then we had an engineer that we engaged in that basically discontinued work on the project. So the Flood Commission has been searching for a way forward with this project. They contacted a company with some expertise in this area named Dresden Robin, who's partnered with Troutscapes and a couple of other companies to prepare a proposal for us that would include preliminary engineering services such as land surveying, a condition assessment, preliminary restoration plan, a new freshwater mussel study because there are endangered species in the river, and a pre-application meeting with the NJDEP. So you have that in your packet. The question is whether or not you want to proceed so that we can reactivate work on this project.
To all my fellow council members, I've been liaising with the Flood Commission about 4 months. I will say they've been trying to push this forward for years at this point, and there's been delays, as Rich said. I am 100% behind the recommendation to move forward with this, and it just helps our community. So, I mean, the package has all the details, but I think it's imperative we do this for an Oakland residents.
Anybody else? Comments? I just want to echo Councilman Saliani's what he just said. This has been really in the works for the better part of, what, 6 years, Mr. Administrator? been a while.
At least.
At least, and it's something that's really, as Steve said, is kicking around, and I think it's certainly beneficial to Oakland, especially with the way we're seeing the water running every 3 weeks now. So I think it's something we need to get done. Okay, I just went out of order here. I apologize. I need to just circle back real quick. I skipped over the OEM appointments. This is going to be a little lengthy, so let me just read these out real quick. For appointments for OEM, Roy Bauberger, OEM Coordinator. Tim Ryan, Deputy OEM Coordinator. Ed Tryon, Emergency Operations Center Coordinator. Police Chief Keith Sanzeri is the Police Liaison. Sergeant Keith Dakwa will be the Police Liaison. Fire Chief Vinnie Dyes, Fire Liaison. Assistant Fire Chief Don Johnson, Fire Liaison. Assistant Fire Chief Vincent Incravaya, Fire Liaison. First Aid Chief Jeff Marquezo, First Aid Liaison. Matt Goodrich, COVID Coordinator. Mayor, myself. Richard Coombs, Borough Administrator. Don Brock, Shelter Coordinator. Darius Pojo, Construction Code Official. Jason Duncan, DPW Operator. Principal Sean Bowe for the Local Board of Education. Joe Tromia for the Local Board of Education. Tony Smid, Animal Rescue Coordinator. Charles Wolf, Regional Board of Education. Doug Brown, Sarah 3 Representative. Dave Potash, Local Resources. Aaron Bauberger, Technology Resources. Steve Tiffinger, Board of Health Liaison. Scott Ciccarella, DPW Municipal Damage Assessment. Danny D'Elia, Assistant Drill and Cleanup Coordinator. Judy Ryan, Community Response. And Steve Farley for Community Response. We just want to make sure, was that what council consent? I'm not sure which one this was here.
It's under mayoral appointments.
Mayoral appointment, all right, so.
Yeah.
Eric, if you could make one slight change to
What's
that. The construction official is Vincent Pellegrini.
Vincent Pellegrini?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for that. Okay, new business. Anybody have new business?
Yes.
Go ahead. No, I was going to talk about the bylaws committee.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, just briefly.
What's that?
The bylaws committee.
Oh, yes, okay. So-
I'd like to get a meeting, I think.
Yes, so what I'd like to, yes, Mr. McCann, certainly we're into a new year. We have a new mayor, we have a lot of new people on council here. I think it's imperative that the bylaws committee have a meeting and see what we can do to just take a look at our normal order of business, and so we can be ready to adopt the bylaws at the next meeting. Something we can, let's see if we can call that meeting for next week, so we'll be prepared for the following week.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Mr. Mayor?
Sir?
Yes, I'd like to make a nomination to the Borough Council. We had a vacancy due to Eric Kamala being elected as mayor. We've received the recommendations of 3 people from the county committee, and I would like to move forward and nominate Jody Gaffredo to the Borough Council.
Before we have a second, I just want to check with our attorney. Have we met all the criteria for the timelines and everything else?
Yeah, so the criteria under the Title 19 statute is that upon the seat becoming vacant, which was Mayor Kamala assuming office, the borough clerk was instructed to inform the Republican municipal chairman, seeing as it is a Republican seat that was vacated, Michael Best, that the Republican County Committee had 14 days to supply the Borough Council with 3 names of registered Republicans in the Borough of Oakland who meet the criteria to be council, which is that they live in Oakland and are registered to vote as Republicans. And it is my understanding that those 3 names were supplied to the clerk, and that it is the council's decision now within the next 30 days to make such an appointment, or it will be returned to the county committee for them to choose any one member of their choosing. So it's imperative that we act within those timeframes.
Thank you, Mr. Gilson. So we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second?
Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Council President Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Soslinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Do we have any old business? Anybody? Nope. Seeing none, let's do our Borough Council Committee liaison reports.
Since the liaisons were just assigned, are there reports?
What's that?
Since we just assigned the liaisons, are there reports?
I believe Mr. Pignatelli wanted to say something. That's the reason I'm bringing it forward.
Yes, I have a report for the first aid squad for the month of December. They had 77 calls. The 2 rigs, 803 and 802, put on approximately 1,200 plus miles. I believe the chief reported to the members that last year we responded to 90% of our calls. I believe it's in my own opinion that the remaining 10%, we did a lot of calls to mutual aid, but we responded to 90% of our calls. And that's it, Mayor.
Does anybody else have any liaison report?
I did attend the flood commission.
Go ahead.
We've covered everything. It was very pushed forward with the proposal. Now we're moving forward. They'll be very happy.
Okay, anybody else? Not seeing any. Open to public? Motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to speak?
Jody Gaffredo, 44 Sioux Avenue. I just want to thank you for your confidence in me, and I hope to serve Oakland as best as I can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Seeing none, motion closed.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Bills to be paid, Mr. Talamini.
Bills to be paid, $252,349.95. So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pimentelli?
Yes.
Council President Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slasinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Very good. I want to thank everybody. Congratulations, Jody. Meeting adjourned. Now
I need
next.
a motion to adjourn.
Oh, I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
Eric, before we make a motion,
Yeah.
we should thank everyone for being flexible, right, between why we had to do it at 5 o'clock. with
Yes,
the-
go ahead, Mr. Council President.
So I'm going to mess this up, so someone please help me. So I want to apologize to the citizens on behalf of the council for having to have the meeting at 5 o'clock. Obviously, Tuesday was not a good night in the state, it's an emergency, things were canceled. We had to, Wendy helped me, we had to wait 48 hours to post, and then the holiday, Monday, we could have until Tuesday or Wednesday of next week based on schedules. So we tried, so we put the meeting Friday. And we understand it was tough for some people to make, so I do thank everyone for their patience and flexibility to deal with this.
Anything else?
That's it.
Motion to close.
Motion to close?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call? We're
All in
adjourning.
favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, next meeting is Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024, 7 PM. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Beat you.
I read more.